Between 1930 and 1940, private contractors working for the United States Army Corps of Engineers turned the 669 miles of shallow, free-flowing river between Minneapolis and St. Louis into a canal. The system is often compared to a stairway, with the lakes behind each dam being the treads and the locks the risers. Each lake or pool is shallowest just downstream from the preceding lock and dam, but even there, each pool provides a minimum of 9 feet of navigable water. Much to the bane of their contractors, the government demanded that these construction projects be geared towards maximum employment rather than efficiency. The video you are seeing not only illustrates the labor-intensive construction techniques used in 1936 and 37 at Dam 11 in Dubuque, Iowa, but is itself a product of the effort to employ as many people as possible. The Corps hired photographers to take 16-millimeter motion pictures of the work at each of the 23 separate construction sites. They shot almost 100,000 feet of film, of which over 77,000 is still left. The St. Paul district has a copy of one 400-foot film edited from raw footage taken in their district, while the Rock Island district has over 76,000 feet of raw and edited footage stored in an unheated, unair-conditioned warehouse in the Rock Island Arsenal. Until we began working with the Rock Island footage in 1987, no one had even looked at it in 16 years. In addition to the moving pictures, the Corps documented the work in still photographs. The Rock Island district has about 26,000 high-quality black and white photographs of the construction of the 11 Upper Mississippi River lock and dam complexes it is responsible for. By the time we discovered this collection in 1984, the negatives had been destroyed as part of an effort to rid the district of suspected fire hazards. Although this huge amount of film-based evidence was the result of a massive 30s public employment project, it had been the policy of the Corps and many other government agencies and private industries to make photographic records of their construction projects since the 1890s. These images are the source of a great deal of information that cannot be found in written or even drawn sources. After seeing a picture, particularly a moving picture, of a technology in action, we have been better able to understand what we read. Film-based documentation, particularly motion pictures, is often overlooked because it is not found in the usual places where you find historic materials. We've become very aware of the possibility of its existence. Elliptical painter gates is one of the most significant technological developments of the entire 9-foot channel project on the Upper Mississippi River. Rivers made into stair-step style canals are more properly called slackwater navigation systems. The Upper Mississippi River 9-foot channel project inaugurated a new era in slackwater navigation in the United States. This was the first slackwater system to employ non-navigable dams that incorporated both roller and painter gates. Ironically, the Upper Mississippi River 9-foot channel project also resulted in the obsolescence, by the project's end, of combination roller and painter gate dams. Technological advances resulting from the research and development incidental to the design of the project's dams enabled United States Army Corps engineers to develop both submersible and non-submersible painter gates, which nearly matched the capabilities of roller gates and which were less expensive and more easily operated. The Corps' creation of a new dam type and its subsequent obsolescence during the course of a single project dramatically illuminates the evolutionary nature of American engineering. Dam gates that were state-of-the-art at the beginning of the project were passé before the end. Dam 16, pictured here, was the last 9-foot channel project to use roller gates of the original design. As of 1930, engineers could successfully build roller gates longer than any other type of movable gate suitable for pier dams. Greater gate length allowed greater clear openings between piers. When the gates were pulled up out of the way, this allowed the most ice in the winter and floodwater in the spring to pass through the dam without damaging it. In 1930, engineers were very leery of submergible gates of any kind. They were concerned about making holes in the riverbed into which the gates could be lowered. They expected these excavations to fill up, making it impossible to move the gates out of the way. For Dam 11 at Dubuque, which we looked at earlier, and all its subsequent project dams, Rock Island District engineers figured out how to get around this problem by developing concrete sills, which had two different levels. It was also at Dam 11 that they introduced their new elliptical painter gates which were so strong and hence could be built as long as roller gates.